Jack and the Flumflum Tree by Julia Donaldson and illustrated by David Roberts. Okay, let's have a quick look at the title. This is the title of the book. Let's have a look. We've got Jack, tricky words here, P1 tricky words, and the. And if you look at this word very quickly, you can see that it's repeating. Look, flum, 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 flum. Double flum. And tr, which is an initial consonant blend, tr and e. E, what can you see? Tree. Jack and the Flumflum Tree. Okay. Let's have a look. Okay. Jack had a granny and his granny had spots. Great big purple ones, lots and lots. The doctor came and he shook his head. Your granny has the measles, the doctor said. And the only cure in the world, said he, is the fruit that grows on a flumflum tree. And the only place that a flumflum grows is the faraway Isle of Blow Your Nose. So Jack built a boat, and Jack found a crew. Red-cheeked Rosie and stubble-cheeked Stew. And he said to Stew, and he said to Rose, we're off to the Isle of Blow Your Nose. Granny came down to the dock with Jack, and she gave him a bulgy patchwork sack. And in that sack were a pair of wooden spoons, a porridge bowl, tent pegs, some red and blue balloons, Granny's old skipping rope, a pack of chewing gum, 3 spotty hankies, and a tom-tom drum. And Jack said, Granny, what is the use of those? Aha, said Granny as she tapped her nose. Then off sailed Jack with Stew and Rose for the faraway Isle of Blow Your Nose. Sharks! Cried Rose. Lots! Cried Stew. They'll gobble us, they'll guzzle us, whatever shall we do? Don't get your knickers in a twist, said Jack. Let's have a look in the patchwork sack. See what they're going to do. Red balloons, blue balloons. They should do the trick. Puff, puff, blow 'em up. Let 'em go quick. Then the sharks went nip and the sharks went gnash, chasing those balloons with a bang, pop, splash. A leak, cried Rose. It's wet, said Stew. The boat is full of water. Whatever shall we do? Don't get your knickers in a twist, said Jack. Let's have a look at the patchwork sack. Granny's pack of chewing gum. That should do the trick. Chew it up, stretch it out, stick it in quick. So they chewed and they stretched and they plugged that hole. And they bailed out the water with Granny's porridge bowl. Then on sailed Jack with Stew and Rose for the faraway Isle of Blow Your Nose. Whoops! Cried Rose. Help! Cried Stew. I can't swim for toffee. Whatever will you do? Don't get your knickers in a twist, said Jack. Let's have a look in the patchwork sack. Granny's old skipping rope. That should do the trick. Hold tight. Throw it out. Grab the handle quick. So they heaved and they hauled and they pulled Stew in. Good old Granny. She saved my skin. Then on sailed Jack with Stew and Rose till he came to the Isle of Blow Your Nose. And there on a hill for all to see stood a bright green feathery Flumflum tree. It's tall, cried Rose. It's smooth, cried Stew. It's not got any branches. Whatever shall we do? Don't get your knickers in a twist, said Jack. Let's have a look in the patchwork sack. Granny's bag of tent pegs. They should do the trick. Bang, bang, knock 'em in. Climb the tree quick. Then up went Rose, as nimble as could be, and she brought down the fruit of the Flumflum tree. Then Jack and Stew and Rose had a doze on the soft sandy beach of Blow Your Nose. A thief, cried Rose. A monkey, yelled Stew. He's got our precious Flumflum. Whatever shall we do? Don't get your knickers in a twist, said Jack. Let's have a look in the patchwork sack. Oh, he's off. Look at him. Cheeky monkey. Granny's spoons and Tom-Tom. They should do the trick. Pick 'em up. Thump, thump. Sing a song quick. The monkey crept closer. He listened to the tunes. He put down the Flumflum and he grabbed the wooden spoons. Then back sailed Jack with Stew and Rose all the way home to it from Blow Your Nose. Granny ate the Flumflum. The measles disappeared. She's cured, said the doctor, and everyone cheered. And Jack said, thank you for the pair of wooden spoons, the porridge bowl, the skipping rope, the red and blue balloons. Thank you for the tent pegs and the pack of chewing gum. And thank you, Granny, for the tom-tom drum. But the 3 spotty hankies, what were they for? What was the use of those? The hankies, silly, were to blow your nose. Now the children have caught the measles. Well done. Now let's have a think about our vocabulary. So today we're just going to quickly look at how we learn new words again. So we're going to pick a word from the book. I'm going to pick ship. 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 Okay, so very quickly, let's have a look at some of these ideas here. So what is it? It's a ship. A ship. Where do we find it? Where would you find a ship? You can find a ship in the harbour. You could find a ship at sea, out in the ocean. You can find ships in storybooks and in pictures and photos. What sort of thing is it? What sort of thing is it? Is it a person, a place, or a thing? It's a thing. It's a boat. It's something to sail on, isn't it? You can have it as a toy as well. But it's a form of transport. And if we look over here, what do we do with it? We can go on holiday in it. A massive cruise. You could go on a holiday on one of those ones. You have different sizes of boats, don't you? You might have shipping containers. So there are different purposes for boats and ships and things. And down here, what does it begin with? It begins with a sh sound. How do we make sh? We can make it with s and h. And when they come together, they make a brand new sound called sh. That's what we call a digraph. when two sounds come together to make a brand new sound. Sh, s and h make sh. And lastly, let's clap the beats in the word. Let's see how many chunks of sound the word has. Ship, ship. One clap. There's one beat in the word. That means there's one syllable in the word ship. Okay, see if you can pick up a word from Jack in the Flumflum tree and jot it down in your jotter, and I'll have a look at it. Have fun.